You're doing a heck of a job.
What are you talking about? Oh.
All right, it's a new dawn and a new day, and we are getting ready to head out. We're heading to south central Utah to the San Rafael Swell. Selena is ready to go. We're all packed up. We're going to meet our friend Marc Guido out there from Grand Adventure, YouTube channel Grand Adventure, and he's been to this area before, but we have not, and he tasked me with finding a spot out near the San Rafael Swell. I found some spots out there that look like they're accessible, but we're not 100% sure. It's like 10 miles off the highway, so it's going to be interesting. They're OHV roads, and yeah, I don't know how it's going to be, so let's see what we get into. All right, this is the track right here that I was gonna try to bring our camper back, but it's not looking good at all. And we don't have any cell service here. Marc said he needs cell service because he works throughout the week, and that is a must for him. It's beautiful here though, isn't it?
It is.
Look at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that for my back.
That would have been all right. I would have loved to have that for a backdrop for our camper, but it's not to be. All right, I'm not going to give up yet. We're going to head back. We're going to pull up there by the highway where we do have some cell service. We're going to scout tomorrow, and we're going to find a boondocking spot. I can't let the Grandmaster of boondocking, Marc Guido, down. We're going to find a spot that fits the bill, and we'll do it tomorrow. All right, we're all set up here in our campsite, close to the highway, but you can't really even hear the highway noise, which is good news. And look at this fire pit, man. This thing is pretty nice, right? Selena looks happy. Anne is pretty happy. She's got streaming internet here, so that's what makes Anne happy. Once again, the highway noise isn't really even bad, and this whole area here we have to ourselves. Still gonna go do a little scouting tomorrow, see if there's anything that we can find that might be a little better, a little more scenic, but if we got to stay here, that's perfectly fine. All right, guys, we'll see you in the morning. Well, Selena and I decided to take a ride this morning to see if we could possibly find a better boondocking spot nearby with cell service. And heading down the highway here, saw a sign for Ghost Rock. So this is what the overlook looks like here. I'm assuming maybe that might be Ghost Rock over there. The sands of time, the magnificent cliffs, canyons, knobs, and spires before you are mostly cut from the 190 million year Navajo sandstone formation. Imagine the winds that carried sand to this area and deposited it in sand dunes hundreds of feet high. As winds shifted the massive sand dunes, the sands were deposited in a whirl of layers. Buried over eons of geologic time, the sands ceased their movement and turned to stone. Water releases the grains of sand from the grip of stone. Even here in an arid climate, water is the prime agent, sculpting the stone into canyons, arches, and pinnacles. It does say that we are near the center of the great anticline, that is the San Rafael Swell. All right, this one's pretty interesting. This is outlaw country. Hidden deep in these canyons, Butch Cassidy, Elza Lay, Flat-Nosed George, Kid Curry, Joe Walker, and others eluded the lawmen who pursued them in the late 1800s. And here's a picture of the Wild Bunch. Butch Cassidy. In the 1850s, Chief Wakara escaped into these badlands with as many as 1,400 horses stolen from the ranchers in California. He came across the Spanish Trail, which takes its northernmost route through the San Rafael Swell. Found this awesome place here, but there's no cell service. It's so quiet out here, you could hear a pin drop. It's disheartening. Trying to meet all the criteria, cell service and enough room for all the campers and access. It's not that easy to do, really isn't. This is Austin. He ran out of gas back there, so I stopped and picked him up, and we're going to take him to a gas station and get him some gas. But who would have thought that we would have saw something like that?
I know.
You know, that was the first time I've ever seen that, and I think you as well, right, Austin?
Yeah, it was really crazy.
All right, we're in the town of Emery, Utah. Kind of nothing else around here, really. So fortunately, this was only about 6 miles from where Austin had ran out of gas. They have gas cans here. For 25 bucks, you can get 5 gallons of gas in a gas can. When we gave them a call, they said they had gas cans in here, so I'm sure this happens all the time out here.
Thank you again.
Sure, no problem. Nice to meet you, Austin.
Nice to meet you.
Take care, safe travels.
I will. I'll check out your videos and hopefully you post that one.
Yeah, definitely will, yeah.
Good, man.
Yep. All right, another good looking spot. Check this out. However, download speed 0.2, upload speed 0.08. That's not going to cut it. Even though I've got 1 bar of LTE here, it still just isn't gonna work. So we might be staying exactly where we are. Oh well, not the end of the world, but man, it's beautiful out here and no one else around. It'd be perfect if it had internet service. Oh, he's a nice guy.
So,
How's it going, man?
all right, how you doing?
Great. So where are we?
The swell.
The swell?
This is all the swell.
Johnny Utah here took a wrong turn.
Flying with the wrong turn?
Exactly.
Yep.
Nice.
That's what you call a worthwhile wrong turn.
You just wanted to come see the boob out there again.
Mary's nipple.
Is that what it's called?
That's the locals' name for it.
Oh, is it?
It's called the Wiki Up.
The Wiki Up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, wiki up in the morning.
Yeah, that was a worthwhile wrong turn.
belly looking.
Oh yeah, you're clear. You got a mile. Good job. Panel that Kelsey commented partially collapsed.
Oh yeah, you can see that there. Steven Spielberg was out here. This is where he got the idea for E.T. There's no doubt. We do have some more interesting information that was just pointed out by Mr. Utah. And that is the difference between a natural bridge and an arch.
Correct.
So please explain, Mr. Utah.
A natural bridge is eroded by water, such as where a stream erodes through a fin of rock and creates the natural bridge over the stream, whereas an arch is primarily eroded by wind. Possibly a little water too, but primarily wind.
Perfect explanation by Johnny. Thank you, Johnny.
My pleasure.
All right, that's some interesting artwork. What the heck? You never know what you're going to find out in the deepest regions of Utah. Here's a water collection system that was fed by a spring here that the Swaseys used for their cabin. And this back here is what they call the ice box. It was where the Swaseys kept their meat. I'm not sure if they maybe salted it as well to help cure it, and then just kept it back here to help preserve it in the coolness of this cave. And it is definitely quite a bit cooler back here than it is outside. So I'm sure it definitely would have helped in the heat of the summer here. Right, here we are at the Lone Warrior pictograph site. And here he is. He's all by himself. That's Batman with a wingsuit. And now we've seen Batman and E.T. today. All kind of colorful characters.